This is Lesson 4 for beginning students of the Dance of the Eye and the Hand. Today we will talk about using the brush by lifting it up and pressing it down to make connected strokes in Lee script calligraphy. We'll also then do a complete model with connected strokes. Welcome back. Today we're going to move on to the next lesson in learning Lee style calligraphy. And we're going to focus on connected strokes. Last time was just single stroke, single horizontal, single vertical. Today we're going to find out how do we connect those together. So let's get started. So before I prep my brush, I want to review the three motions in every Lee style stroke. We did this last time. Any stroke starts the beginning movement, moving, and ending. For horizontal. For vertical, I go up, come down, go up. If I'm going to have a connected stroke, I'll start here. I go left, right, left, up, down, and back up again. So let's do that again. Left, right moving, close it, up, down, and back up. So in this corner, you have right, left, up, down. And those aren't long coming backs. You can just even lean the brush, come back in, lean it up, come back down. But you want this to be a solid connection. So as a reminder, we're starting fresh today with a clean brush. We get it wet, wick off the water, and really get those hairs in a row. Get them parallel. Get a good point. You can use your mixing dish to do the same thing. I pick up a little bit of ink. And I'm turning the brush, but pulling long strokes to get that ink high into the brush. I can wick off some of my excess water and tap it to see the color of the ink. I can also test it on my test sheet, press, lift, and if I need to take out more liquid, I can keep a piece of tissue nearby. If my brush is too shiny, I can just dab it a bit and then remix it in my bowl here. And then I'll be ready to start. So we're going to be doing connecting strokes. And we'll start, as all of our lessons do, in the upper right corner, doing the first column on the right, then to the left, to the left, to the right. And this is getting us ready for how Chinese calligraphy is traditionally written from right to left, from top to bottom. So I'm going to start with a horizontal connected to a short vertical. And I'm going to refer to my stroke order sheet so I know where to begin and which stroke goes first, which stroke goes second. So horizontal connecting to short vertical. Again, perpendicular to the page, thumb towards me, next two fingers away, last two fingers towards me. So I go left, right, left, up, down, and back up. And to get that nice taper, as I'm coming down, I'm lifting, and as I'm going back up, I'm lifting even more. So next is a vertical connects to a short horizontal. And again, I want to be paying attention to the white space, so I lay out my page as a complete sheet of calligraphy. So easily 2 good fingers of space between each of these connected strokes. So I start with vertical. I go up, I come down, I go up left, right, and left. Come back to my dish, indulge the brush, restroking it, getting those hairs parallel, straight. You don't want to twist it to get a point, you just want to do long pulls. Our next connected stroke is horizontal, connected to vertical that has a little curve at the end. I go left, right, left, up, down, curve, and back. So these are closed strokes. Again, rework the brush. Next one is vertical connects to up to right dot. I go up, down, up, left, right, and back. And again, reworking my brush. I don't always have to put more ink into it, but it's good to rework it to keep it well mixed so you keep a consistent density of ink all the way down. Now the next one, you need to refer to your stroke orders. Stroke number 1 is a horizontal, connects to down to left. So stroke number 1, left, right, left, up, and then down to left and back up. Stroke number 2 is a down to right. I go left up into that horizontal, down into that down to left, and back again. So even this little stroke has 3 movements: up, down, and back. Take a little more ink. We'll go up to the next column. Here we have a long horizontal connected to a long vertical. I go left, right, left, up, down, and back. My ink is slowing down. It's getting a little bit drier. I still want to have a little bit of spread on this, and I want to be able to try to keep the width of these strokes comparative to each other as you go. So that may mean the longer you go, the slower the ink, the slower you need to go. Now I have a vertical connected to a horizontal. I go up, down, left, right, left. Again, rework my brush, reset my point. Next one has a horizontal that connects to a down to left dot. So I go left, right, left, up, lifting as I come down, lifting as I go back, and I can get a tapered dot at the end of this connected stroke. Next I have vertical connects to up to right with a little bit of a curve to it. So vertical, I go up, I come down, I go up, I curve up, and I come back in. This is a closed stroke. Now at the bottom we have the mirror image of this piece here. This piece had been horizontal connects to down to left. This, although the mirror image, is the same stroke order. It starts with horizontal, connects to down to left, but the down to left here is short. That's stroke number 1. Stroke number 2 is the down to right. I go up into that horizontal, down through that down to left, down and back. And they should look like mirror images of each other. Third column, starting at the top, we have, again, referred to the stroke order. Stroke number 1 here is this left vertical. Stroke number 2 is horizontal, connects to vertical. Rework my brush, remix ink, reset the point. We take this structure and we turn it upside down. We start, again, at the top left, up, down, up, left, right, left is stroke number 1. Stroke number 2 is the right vertical, up, down, up. And when I'm coming down to this corner, I'm not just coming down, but I'm coming down and I'm lifting so I don't get a big blob of ink there. Next structure starts with a thin left vertical. Thin is less pressure, maybe a little bit faster. Then second stroke is thick horizontal, connects to thick vertical with a little curve at the end. So I go left, I'm going slow so I get a good thick line, left, up, down, and as I come to bottom I curve a little bit and I go back in. This is a closed stroke. Now we have another thick and thin, thick horizontal horizontal and a thinner down to left. So I go left, right, left, up, and then thin. So I'm lifting and back up. Next structure is half of the character for gate or door, and it starts with left vertical, connects to horizontal. And again, you want to refer to your stroke order because this gets a little more complicated. Stroke number 2 is a center, horizontal. Stroke number 3 is horizontal, connects to vertical and up. So up, down, up. That is half of a gate. Now our last column here, we have a short horizontal connects to vertical. So I go left, right, left, up, down, and back up again. Next one is a short vertical connects to horizontal. So I go up briefly, down, left, right, and back. Here we have horizontal connects to down to left, has a little bit of a curve to it, so I go left, right, left, up, curving a little bit down, and then back in. That's a closed stroke. Now we'll have a cousin to this one. It's thick and thin, but this was a wide angle. The next is a more narrow angle. I start with a thicker horizontal, left, right, left, up, and then a thinnish down to left and back up. So to do that, I'm going up into this, and I'm just lightly touching the page, moving and back up. Now we have, for our last piece, the mirror image of this gate structure. It starts with the left vertical, then stroke number 2 is horizontal, connects to vertical. Stroke number 3 is the middle horizontal, left, right, left. Last stroke 4, left, right, left. And there we have a complete sheet of connected strokes, and trying to lay it out so that there is good distance between the columns and the rows, and it looks like a complete piece of calligraphy. So let's give that a try. Really work at grinding your ink, or if you're using bottled ink, be sure it's well mixed. Generally with bottled ink, I'll put a little bit into my ink or my inkstone and a little bit of water and grind it, because bottled ink is pretty concentrated and it'll give you a little more ink for your bottle. That's it for today, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Before you go, one last note. The handouts for the Dance of the Eye and the Hand for beginning students and continuing students, all lessons, are posted as downloadable PDFs at www.laughingwatersstudio.com. Have a good day. You have been watching Distance Learning from Laughing Waters Studio.